This is INCRadio DCEM 954, the voice of truth, the official radio station of the Church of Christ or Iglesia ni Cristo.
Welcome to INC Radio Western Europe Routes and Roots, where journeys unfold, history is told, and we are broadcasting live from Western Europe. So yes, we'd like to greet everyone. Welcome to another broadcast. And I am Sister Victoria and from the local band from Belgium, and I'll be one of your hosts for today. However, I am not alone, so I'm joined today by my beautiful co-host, Ate Kate.
Goedemorgen, goedenavond en goedenavond aan al onze kijkers hier bij INCRadio Western Europe Routes and Roots. Hello everyone, I am Sister Kate Rebes from the Group Worship Service of Hestoptenberg, Belgium, District of Western Europe, of course, and happy cold Sunday to everyone. Ayan, back to you, Ate.
Yes, indeed, Ate. It is indeed a cold Sunday where at least we are, but we hope we can bring some warmth to you with our broadcast and our topic for today. But that's for later. Let me first go to our program promotion. So we can be watched stream live on YouTube channel. Just search for INCRadio DZEM 954 and click live now. Follow us as well on Instagram that would be INC News and Updates, and on Twitter INC News __ updates to always stay updated on the latest church news, activities, and of course, INC Radio programs. Now, follow us as well on our INC Radio official pages on Facebook and Instagram, on our name handles INC Radio Official. And yes, that's pretty much it. And then for our time check it's currently 4:04 p.m. So in the afternoon, where we are. And then that would be 11:04 p.m. in the evening, at night in the Philippines. So good evening, good night to all of you. Before you go to sleep, please stay tuned. Anyway, now let's go to our weather check. I am not excited about this, but we'll have to do it. So here in Antwerp, where I am it's 1 degree Celsius. It's real it's cold. And it's cloudy. But the past few days or week or so, it has been snowing. It was pretty, but also dangerous, and very cold. So please stay safe, and yes, always wear your jackets and be careful. Always spray before you leave your home. Then we have let me see, in Paris, it's 4 degrees Celsius and also cloudy. So it's kind of the same as here in Belgium. In Geneva, it's 3 degrees Celsius too, and cloudy as well. And obviously, in Monaco, it's 12 degrees Celsius with a little bit of sun. What did we expect? So I think it's just a reminder for us to go to the south at the Cape, but maybe that's for future episodes. Well, now let me go to the comments because I saw already a lot, and you always show up in the comments. So please join us in our conversation for today. You can say something about the different segments, we would love to hear it. So then we have here from Mark van Akker. Goede zondagnamiddag en prettige luistergenot gewenst vanwege Group Worship Service als Belgium. So we will be having our Lingo Lesson later on, but that's already a teaser for in Dutch. Then we have from Canormita Sevilla. Hello po mga kapatid. Pagbati po mula sa lokal ng Brussels, Belgium. We have from Sister Josephine, happy Sunday po mga kapatid. Greetings from the local ng Bastille district of Western Europe in France. Then we have Carol Dasikat giving her greetings from Bastille. Karen Di Marino saying happy viewing po from Versailles. Then from Ka Rose Hamon, time to watch na po. Go, go, go from Brussels po. Yes, it's time to watch and listen to INC Radio. Then we have from Casusan Pineda, bonjour mga kapatid. Happy Sunday po from the local of Versailles. We have from Ka Rizal Di Ganancial, see you in a bit po to all brethren. Happy Sunday po from Bastille, France. Whom else do we got here? We have from Kajia Madayo, happy viewing po from the local ng Versailles. A lot of brethren from Versailles. Welcome po. Then we have also here, Camille Dret Salangsang. Hello po mga kapatid, happy viewing po from Versailles. Then we have from Sister Dana Ayor, happy viewing po from the Philippines, but also from Basti because she's from Basti. And then we have, let me scroll po. We have from Roberto Garcia, happy viewing po mga kapatid from the local ng Versailles. And then lastly, for now, we have from Ka Gerald Barcelona. Hello po. That's our resident minister. So hello po Ka Gerald. And yes, like we said po, keep on commenting because we will read them later on. Now, let me introduce you our country of the week, if it wasn't already obvious for Sister Kate and I are from Belgium. So, our country of the week is Belgium, but the question remains, which part of Belgium? So, let's take a break po and let's watch our mystery place and let's see where we will explore today po in Belgium po in our mystery place. So, please stay tuned.
Can you guess where this is? A place of history, power, and towering architecture standing proudly in the heart of the city. Right in the center of Ghent, this castle has witnessed centuries of history and battles. It's Gravensteen, Ghent's Castle of the Counts, a remarkable fortress and a window into medieval Belgium. A historical gem where history and adventure meet. When will you step back in time and explore Gravensteen?
And that was our mystery place of the week. Today we are stepping into the majestic world of Gravensteen, hence iconic medieval castle where towering stone walls, scenic ramparts, and centuries of history come together in unforgettable style. Once home to the Counts of Flanders, this striking fortress offers a glimpse into life in the Middle Ages. From panoramic views over the city to beautifully preserved halls and chambers, Gravensteen is a captivating blend of strength, elegance, and legend. We'll explore its fascinating architecture, uncover stories from its noble past, and admire the craftsmanship that has stood the test of time. Get ready to discover one of Ghent's most impressive landmarks where history, culture, and imagination come to life. Okay, before we continue and talk about our mystery place for today, let me just quickly hop on our live chat and let me read a few more or a lot more of our greetings here. So the very latest one that I can see is from Brother Daniel Pinock saying, from Paris, Pinock family watching po and greeting all brethren in Western Europe and to all our hosts. Hello po, Pinock family. Then we have Ka Marife Sarmiento Leona saying, happy viewing po mga kapatid from the local of Versailles. We have Ka Sheridan Tabil saying happy viewing po from Marseille. We have Ka Gloria Campos saying greetings po sa lahat ng mga kapatid from Versailles. We have Ka Janelle Bautista also commenting from Valdoise. We have Ka Daniel also says, hope to visit this place in Ghent someday po. Yes, you must come here to Belgium and visit Ghent because it is quite a big city actually. Then we have, let me see, Karosi Hamon saying hello po Kasien family from Brussels. We have Ka Daniel John Mark Matudan saying, commenting also from Marseille. We have Ka Florian Canlas also commenting from Basti. Let me scroll a little bit more. We have Ka Ritzi saying shout out po to Sister Arlene and Brother Ton from Torhout Kortrek. We have Ka Raymond Garcia saying hello po mga kapatid watching from the local of Versailles. Okay, let me read three more. We have Ka Robin Jacob J. Bob Leona saying hello po mga kapatid. Greetings po here from local of Versailles. Sorry. Ka Michelle Pascual Garcia saying hello po mga kapatid. Happy watching po from the local of Versailles. And last but not least, we have Ka Ronald Tumbaga saying, commenting from Basti. Ayan. And so many more. Thank you so much for all your greetings mga kapatid. Sorry, right now we can't really read everyone's, but we will do that later on. Okay, let's talk about Gravensteen. at the April. What did you think of Gravensteen? Was it the first time when we went there? Was that the first time you've seen it, or have you seen it before?
No, I've seen it before, Ate. I went there like for a field trip as a
Okay.
school back in high school. So, but it's been a while. It's
Oh
been a
yeah.
but it never fails to amaze me because it's so beautiful. It's a castle.
Yeah.
It looks like a castle. Everything there looks like a castle. So it's so special because to think that I know we have that in Belgium, so cool. So yes, I even though you will just you won't go inside and do the whole tour. I think just seeing it in person and even taking pictures, that alone is already enough for me at least. So yes, I it was really beautiful. But what do you think about it, Ate?
Well, it was my first time seeing it, and to be honest with you, it
Really?
was, yeah, it was my first time. I've been to Ghent before, but I've never really been a tourist in Ghent.
Oh,
So,
okay.
even though I've lived here for quite a long time, that is still an unfamiliar city for me. But yeah, Gravensteen was really one of like it's a beautiful castle. And it looks it looks something that you could really post well on social media, which at
Mm-hmm.
that day I really posted it, and it was like, oh, this is so pretty even on pictures.
It
So
is.
yeah, I think when I see it on pictures or compared to in real life, I'd say it's really different pa rin, because you can close up, you can really see the different structures, you can
Mm-hmm.
really feel like, oh, I am back in the Middle Ages when this place was constructed or built.
Yeah.
So I think that's the beauty of Ghent itself too, because in Belgium, maybe majority of our live chat or audience know, Belgium loves to preserve their old buildings talaga.
Yes.
Even before war and after war period, it was, the most of our buildings here are really preserved. And Ghent, along with Brugge, the one, in our previous episode, they really preserved most of their, and you can see that in Gravensteen as well.
Mm-hmm. No, I agree, Ate. And to me, they look a little similar, no? Like Ghent and Brugge. It's
Yeah,
still
the
different, but the same overall, uh,
feel.
feel. Yeah.
I agree with you. Like very old talaga, Middle Ages nga talaga yung mga cities, because they're older cities, and they're tourist cities talaga here in Belgium. Also, Ghent is also really known for its university. So
Yes.
even if it looks old, let's be real, it's a university city. So
Mm-hmm.
it's become a little bit more modern talaga over the years. So yeah, definitely my impression of Gravensteen. I'm not so sure if it's like kind of a twin of Hetstein in Antwerp.
Oh, I didn't think
If
about.
I have to make like a comparison, to be honest, I
Mm-hmm.
think I think they're kind of twins, but maybe not exactly. But I have to go to Antwerp Hetstein. We have to feature that first before
Yes,
I can
next
start
time.
comparing. Yeah.
No, but I think I know it's Gravesteen is bigger though in size.
I think so too. And I feel like it's like bulkier. You know,
Yes.
like
Mhm.
I don't know how do you
So
say it.
yeah, no, I get it, Ate. So you still see a difference, but it's also from medieval times, obviously. So I think it's so special that we live here. Well, we don't live in Ghent, but
Yeah.
in Belgium, we have so many different how do you say that, places you want to visit as a tourist. And I felt like a tourist that day, honestly,
Yeah.
because it's been a while since I've been to Ghent, and it was your first time seeing Gravensteen. So yes, still being amazed after so many years here in Belgium. So it's we definitely recommend.
Yeah, Belgium is really, compared to like our other regions or our other cities in the district. Belgium is also really known for its very old buildings and
Mm.
old style and Middle Ages preserved city. So I think that's one of the beauties of Belgium talaga. If you want a taste of history, that's where we recommend you come visit here in Western Europe, talaga Belgium, because then you can really see how, just by the architecture
Yeah.
itself. Yeah, but like we were talking about history, and obviously, do we know a lot about the history of of this week's destination? Well, let's test it out here in our segment up next in Throwback Trivia. Okay, Ate, you said that you went to Gravensteen, or in Ghent actually, when you were in high school. So I'm pretty sure, just knowing how field trips are in Belgium, they really incorporate a lot of history, a lot of educational facts during the trips. So let's see how well you know Ghent. And for those in the live chat, please help us out here, because I am no expert of Ghent myself, but I'm just gonna read the the questions. So, okay, Ate, are you ready?
No. We'll see. We'll see. I'll try my best, and I'll ask help from the live chat.
Okay, yeah. Ask help from the live chat. I'm sure they know it. Okay. So first question. What industry was central to Ghent's economic power in the Middle Ages? A. Metalworking. B. Shipbuilding. C. Textile production. Or D. Timber trade.
Well, started off.
I'll give you a tip, Ate. This is really something that Belgium is known for. Not only really Ghent, but you see it also when they talk about Belgium. This is something that comes up.
That didn't
Oh,
help.
that did not help.
Well, I remember from my field trip, we went to a museum, and I think of all the words you have mentioned, the options, textile production is the only one that I think I heard back then.
Okay.
But that's all I got. That's all I got.
You gotta ask the live chat for help, Ate, then.
Okay, let me ask. I see a lot of C. So we have let me scroll up. So Kaalfond is from Belgium. He says C. What was C again? Was it the textile one?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. Ate Ayen saying C. Okay. She studies well, so probably C. Kamark saying C. I'm getting more confidence here. Kalu saying C. Ka-Arlene saying C. Kuya John Kevin saying C. He knows it better than I do. And I'm from here. Then we have from Ka-Emelita C. Ka-Rose Hamon saying C. Ka-AJ saying C. Ka-Normita 2. Ka-Richard C. Actually, all of them are saying C. There's here from Ka-Annabelle saying A, which was... I don't remember.
Metalworking.
Metal. Yeah, I was actually doubting between those two. But we'll see. We have Kasusan Pineda saying B. So most of them are saying C. So I'll go with C.
Okay. So majority say C, and the correct answer is textile production. Indeed. Ghent is one of Europe's leading textile cities in the Middle Ages, especially known for producing high quality wool cloth using imported English wool. The industry fueled the city's rapid growth and wealth. But, textile production is very known in Belgium talaga.
Really?
Lace work. Yeah.
Ah.
The more you know.
See, I'm learning here in our trivia questions.
Okay, next question. Why is the year 1539 significant in Ghent's political history? A. The founding of the University of Ghent. B. Ghent gained independence from the French. C.
Okay.
Citizens revolted against Emperor Charles V. And D. The city joined the Hanseatic League. I think I said that correctly. So, Ate,
Um,
What do you think?
well, my first thought was like, oh, maybe the World War, but then I remember it's 15, not 19, 39. So I think you said something about university, and I know like one of the biggest university aside from in Leuven is in Ghent. So I think I'll go with the university answer. I think it's A.
A,
A.
okay, the
Yeah.
founding of University of Ghent. What about the others? What
Okay.
do those in live chat say, ate?
They're saying B. So Kajema Daya saying B, which was it independent?
Yeah, independence from the French.
From the French. Okay. Then Ka Susan Pinez saying B too. Ka Solon Dayo saying B. Ka Jocelyn Cole saying B. Ka Normita saying C. I don't know what that was. Then we have Ka Alphonse saying B. Ka Rose Hamon saying B. Ate Ayan saying Uy Uy. She doesn't know it either. Ka Daluna saying B. Ka Mark saying B. Ka Gemma saying B. Actually, most of them, pretty much all of them, are saying B. So I'm alone.
I mean, that's okay, ate. You can have different answers. But majority say B, and the correct answer is C. Citizens
Oh,
revolted against Emperor Charles V. In 1539, citizens rebelled against high taxes imposed by Charles V. The revolt was crushed, and as punishment, the emperor forced the city's nobles to march barefoot in a humiliating parade, a moment still remembered in Ghent's history. Wow, I did not know that.
who is Charles V?
Why do you do that?
But I think I've never heard of this.
Yeah, I think it's one of those older stories talaga or history na.
Mm,
I mean, it is in the 50s, 1500s, so I mean, that was a long time ago. Okay. The more you know. Okay, third question. What historic structure in Ghent served both as a fortress and residence for the Counts of Flanders? Do I have to give ano? Okay, I'll give. A. Gravensteen Castle. B. Ghent Belfry. C. St. Michael's Bridge. Or D. Town Hall of Ghent.
I didn't know this one, but based on your introduction, ate, I suppose it's supposed to be A, because the others I don't know anything about those. I only know about the Gravensteen based on our mystery place, but maybe I shouldn't be that confident. So let me ask first.
Okay, go ahead, ask.
Okay, so we have Jocelyn Ko saying A, Rose Hamon saying A. Okay. Kanorita saying A, Marilyn De Leon A, Jer Robejo saying C, Ka Evelyn Argat saying A, Jean Govert saying A, Mark saying A, Gemma saying A, Susan C, Delwina A. So most of them are A. So I'm pretty sure about this one.
And they are correct at Gravensteen Castle. Built in the 12th century, Gravensteen Castle served as the stronghold and residence of the Counts of Flanders. Its name means Castle of the Counts, and it stands as a symbol of medieval power in the region. I mean, it was said earlier in the mystery place. If you listen, I tell you, those mystery places have like hints for our trivia questions.
Look, I was mainly looking.
Okay.
Watching because it looked pretty, so maybe I should listen more.
Yeah, maybe open ears next time. Okay, next one. What allowed Ghent to become one of the largest and richest cities in Europe during the Middle Ages? A, its inland seaport access and textile trade. B, large gold reserves. C, strategic location on the Silk Road. Or D, natural mineral springs. try to think back to all the other questions and what we've been talking about.
Yeah, but
that's more of a hint.
The other answer don't even make sense. We don't have gold here. We don't have natural springs. So I think it's the textile trade one, but does it have a port? Ghent? I
It's got rivers. It's got a river through.
Oh yeah, maybe so. But I just heard textile and I was like, that's that one. That one.
Okay. Okay.
But we'll see,
What
we'll
about
see.
what about our live chat?
Okay, well, our live chat, we have Ka Jocelyn Ko saying A, Ka Normita saying A, Ka INC saying A too, Ka Rose Marita saying A, Ka Rose A, Ka GR A, Ka Evelyn A, Ka Mark A, Ka Alphonse A. The moment I see those two commenting, then I know it. So actually, all of them are saying A.
And you are correct. Ghent's position at the confluence of the Scheldt and Lys rivers, combined with its thriving textile industry, allowed it to develop into a major inland port and one of the wealthiest cities in Europe. So, indeed, inland port because of the rivers. Because we saw a lot of boats, I don't know, and I'm sure, you know,
We'll see that later, Diva.
yeah, maybe.
Activity quest.
That's right. I didn't. I kind of spoiled that, but you'll see later. Okay, doon na tayo sa last question. What title did Ghent once hold in terms of urban size during the medieval period, excluding Paris? A. Largest fortified city in Europe. B. Largest non-capital city north of the Alps. C. Capital of the Flemish Empire. Or D. First planned city in Northern Europe. I'll say it again. The question: what title did Ghent once hold in terms of urban size, so the city size, during the medieval period?
When we're talking about size, it should be one of the first two answers. Now, which one? Honestly, I think A, but I actually don't know this one. So, but I'll go with A. That seems most logical to me. But
Okay.
we'll see. Live chat, help po.
As for Belgian kapateds, you know?
Okay, well, we have answers. Okay, we have Ka Alphonse saying C. I don't know which one that was.
Capital of the Flemish Empire.
Okay. Ka Normita saying C too. Ka Jocelyn ko C. Ka Rosamond C. Ka Jer Ompeo saying C. Ka Evelyn C. Ka Mark C. Ka Adelina C. Ka Solon Dayo C. Ka Luz from Kortrek C. Ka Imelda C. Ka Arlene C. Ka Susan. Ka Marita. Ka Gemma. Actually, all of them are saying C. So, well, you know what? I'll stand strong and remain with A.
Okay. So the correct answer is letter B.
B?
Yeah. In the 13th century, Ghent was the largest city in Europe north of the Alps, except for Paris, thanks to its booming population, textile wealth, and bustling port. So, yeah, I think the excluding Paris should have been like a tip that we're not just talking about the Flemish Empire, since Flams, you know, Flemish, that's just within our region. But yeah, it was the largest non-capital city north of Alps. So Ghent actually really is popular. I should have gone there more.
Yeah, and I should have listened back then. But now I know. Debate, and that's what counts.
That's what counts, indeed. And I also learned a lot. And hopefully those in the live chat also. I think they did really well. So thank you so much for joining us in our Throwback Trivia. But let's take a break first, and let's discover also what delicacy we can enjoy here in Belgium, or what we can enjoy this week in our Foodie Finds.
You know what time it is? Another Foodie Finds! We're in Ghent and we're talking Oliebollen. Or Smuitebolle if you're a local. Golden, crispy, fluffy on the inside, and gone in about 2 seconds. Trust me, these are definitely a must.
And there you have it, Paul. Welcome back. That was our Foodie Finds for this week. And before we talk about that, Paul, let me quickly go back to our live chat, Paul, and read some greetings, Paul, or maybe you have some comments about our different segments. So we have here from Ka Evelyn Pargat, happy Sunday po mga kapatid from Paris. We have from Ka Margie Velo, happy Sunday po everyone from Bastille. We have from Ka Gloselario Rodriguez, happy watching po from Marseille. We have from Ka Arlene Reimakers giving her greetings from Torhout and Kortrijk. We have from Ka Rachel at Rachel. Happy Sunday po mga mahal na kapatid watching from the local of Antwerp, Belgium, district of Western Europe. We have from Ka Elisa Espina, happy Sunday po from the local of Bastille. We have from Ka Marie Grace, happy watching po from Val d'Oise. And lastly, for now, let me scroll up. Oh, from Ka Louis Ior, giving his greetings from Paris and Tours Group Worship Service. Happy viewing po and Happy New Year 2026. Yes, well, Happy New Year. So let's move on to our Foodie Finds segments, conversation po, because I am actually curious at Kate. Well, we saw at the IN enjoying the Oliebollen, but have you tried Oliebollen already?
Yeah, I tried it, but I was in high school when I first tried that, and that was, I don't know, I think I have to say it's the most Belgian Dutch thing that I've ever really tried.
Really?
Because waffles is it's a Belgian specialty, but waffles is everywhere now and it's very well known. Oliebollen, not really, but it has, for those who are curious, it has the same type of texture as like what you would eat if you were eating churros or waffles. They're just like those type of doughs, and eating it with either chocolate or even just the powdered sugar, love.
I understand, Ate, but which is your favorite thing you put on the Oliebollen?
I like it simple, so I like having just the powdered sugar because you don't want to overpower it too, but those who love chocolate on it, go ahead. You gotta try that. It's like eating the waffles lang then. But yeah, I definitely like Oliebollen. Whenever it's cold, especially cold weather, that's when a lot of people actually try to eat it and buy it. How about you, Ate? Do you like Oliebollen?
I do. I actually, maybe controversial opinion, but I like Oliebollen more than churros because yes, I feel like churros, maybe the ones that I've tried are more on the drier side, while Oliebollen, it has oil. It's oily, not that healthy, but look, it's good. And I also prefer it as well with just powdered sugar, but the Oliebollen have to be good, So yes, I don't like when it's like dry or stale now, so you really have to eat it right away when you get it from a stand. So, and I agree, like you typically eat it when it's cold.
Because you definitely want to eat it when it's like newly fried.
Fried. I think I saw them frying it. Yes.
So when it's newly fried, that's when it tastes the best. Also, like when it just came out of it, and it still has the oil, it gives that moisture, and it's a very, very Belgian and Dutch thing. So it's also like it's originated also from Belgium and the Netherlands. So it's like a mixed thing. I think it's just a Flemish thing. um, so yeah, I definitely would recommend it to anyone who comes here during like winter or autumn time. Usually
Yes.
it's very popular during winter time. And yeah, and I like it. I think
Me
it's
too.
but Ate, for those who have never tried it, when do you usually eat olipol?
When I crave them.
But I mean, sure. But I mean, is it like a before meal? Is it like an after meal?
Oh,
Is it like
that question remind me of the question, what's your favorite dish? And then you will say utensil or something. But anyway, it's dessert. No?
yeah?
Because it's sweet and a lot. It's heavy, to be honest. Well, for me, so I would prefer it like as a dessert to finish off like your whole eating experience. And it's also, yeah, it's really sweet. Well, you can make it sweet by adding powdered sugar or chocolate. But also another controversial take. Do you think it tastes the same as like a donut type of? Ooh.
Ooh, yeah, like those mini donuts
Yes.
ones. Hmm.
Hmm.
No,
Okay.
I think donuts are definitely softer.
Yeah. True.
And Olibola still has that type of the crunch that you eat in churros. That's kind of how I would halatang foodie.
No.
I would say I would say it's more comparable to a churros than really a donut because donuts really have like the softer dough or softer ano, whereas Olibola is not. But yeah,
Yeah.
I think
All we know it's good. That's all we know.
yeah,
It's really
it's
good.
definitely
And
yeah, it's definitely a dessert. I agree with
yeah.
Ate. We eat that a lot after we've eaten usually Belgian fries. Let's be real. That's usually when we become very Belgian here. We eat Belgian fries or something, and then after that we eat oliebollen, and it is quite heavy,
Yes.
to be honest. So even if you see with your eyes, oh, that looks so delicious, because it is, but you might not really go like finish it if you've
Mm.
just eaten. So just a tip before eating oliebollen, diba? What is
Yes,
your
because
other tip?
my other tip ate would be, well, not to eat that much before you eat oliebollen, because usually when I order oliebollen, I think, oh, I can eat 12. Not true. It's not true. It's too heavy. So also something I thought about. Have you made it at home, ate? Oliebollen?
I've never.
No?
I have never. I to be honest with you, I am not really someone who starts loving like something a food and then try it at home to make it myself. I'm not that type of person because I also don't want to ruin my taste buds.
Oh, I get you. I
Yeah.
get you. Yeah, we're not the type that would cook or make something. Like, if you can get it, why not? So, no, but I've tried it like homemade, and it tasted good. But I think the experience is different when you're outside. You just had dinner. It's cold. It's snowing, and then you will get some oliebollen. I think that's the thing we're going for, talaga. So
Yeah.
I recommend like getting it talaga. Just not. You can make it at home. You're free to do so, but you'll have to make it good.
Good. Ate Ayan actually said, fluffy olibola, please. Not too crunchy. Niet te krokant. That's what she said. And then Carlene said, it can actually be compared to donuts sold or cooked in oil at some bakeries in the Philippines.
Oh.
Okay. See, I said that it's not really exactly the same, but maybe like in the Philippines, they cook it differently. The ones that definitely I've tried, the donuts are not like olive
No.
because it is a little bit more dense and more crunchier.
Yes. Yeah. You're right, Ate. I think what I had in mind when I asked that question was the donuts in the Philippines. Because
Okay,
yeah, did you know donuts are fried? I didn't
I
know that.
I did know that. Yeah.
Yeah, I just eat.
She doesn't try to search up. Okay. Well, I mean, you're there for the experience. That's fine. I don't judge you.
No, we're not judging here, but I mean, it's really good. So we definitely recommend it talaga to
Yes.
those who are visiting Belgium because it's not something specifically from Ghent. It's like you said, Flemish region. Yes, so yes, recommend, and we all love it here. So, but I think at the we've talked enough about food. I'm full now. So, I want to see and discover what we can do around, in Ghent. So let's stay tuned po and watch and listen to our activity quiz. And let's see Ghent Undiscovered.
Welcome to Ghent, Belgium's hidden gem where medieval vibes meet modern cool.
First stop, Gravensteen Castle. This place is seriously impressive. It has thick stone walls, towers, and tons of corners to explore. And the audio tour guide is surprisingly funny, so you get history and humor in one go. Next up, cruising through Ghent's canals. It's calm, beautiful, and full of, boats. We're here at Citadel Park, a place where you can walk, hike, and chill whatever pace you like. I'm on a personal mission to find the strangest statues. It's a little outdoor art hunt. And we made it! The Belfry of Ghent, 91 meters up and the best view in town. You can see canals, castles, and even where we started this challenge. Totally a full circle moment.
Ghent totally delivered. Stories, views, and a few surprises along the way.
And that was our activity quest for this week. Ang dami talaga napupuntahan ni Ate Ayan. Let's be real. She always our go-to on camp. Thank you, Ate Ayan. But yes, that was our activity quest, and that was a lot actually. So we'll go and read the comments later on. But let's go quickly on our activity quest. Ate, which part of Ghent that was shown kanina was your favorite visit or activity?
I think, well, it's not specifically mentioned there, but just walking around there because we saw Gravensteen, Belfry, the canals. I think all of that in the city center, just walking, and being mesmerized by all of those different buildings, and it's just, I think that is my favorite activity you can do in Ghent is just look at those things, take pictures, go there with loved ones. I think that's the best thing you can do because specific activities, you can bike around and you can ride the boat. I haven't. Well, I have actually. When I went on that field trip with sa school, yes, I rode.
Yeah.
Yeah, I went on a boat trip, and it was nice, but I feel like you can see more just by foot, ate.
Interesting.
Yes, yes. So I would just recommend exploring the city center as an activity. What about you, ate?
I think the part where we were at that canal and saw the boats, and I think
Mhm,
just sitting there, it really I enjoyed it a lot. It was a good like break
mhm.
going around the city, and there were a lot of things that you could do just very nearby the Gravensteen. So like there I really wanted to go on the boat. It was just way too cold on that day.
Yeah.
So maybe next time, there we go, we have another thing to do when we go to Ghent. But yeah, I was very intrigued in the boat rides there, and like just being around that place where you are by the river. It kind of reminds me, it's not the same, obviously it's not the same, but kind of reminds me a bit of Seine River in Paris, when you're like, you're by the riverside and you're just sitting there and being with friends and stuff. I think that kind of gave me the same feeling. And so yeah, I mean, I'm more I like to relax more than to go around. But I have to say, it was not a lot of walking around as I thought it would be.
No, indeed. And we took like the tram. Was it the tram?
Hmm.
Yes. And within like 10 minutes, 15 minutes,
Hmm.
we were there at the city center. So you can choose if you want to go,
Yeah.
you want to have a walk and all of that. Everything is nearby and a lot of things to see, Dibate.
Hmm. And something that I would want to try is maybe next time go with a bike around.
Oh,
Something
yes.
we didn't try doing, but we'll try doing that next time.
I think it was because it was very cold that
Yeah, it
day.
was very cold. It was
So
very cold.
yeah, would you recommend for our brethren to go there when it's a little warmer? Would they enjoy it more, you think?
I don't recommend anyone going out if it's very cold. But to be honest with you, Ghent is like I said, like we said earlier, it's a very old city, so it doesn't really matter. You're not you. I don't know if you really want to spend your whole like warm days in a city. First of all,
Yeah.
some people tend to like lean more towards like the seaside or something
Mhm.
like that. But no, I like going, even though it was cold. I think it wasn't during the time that we were there. It wasn't really like eh, you know.
No, I get you,
you get
Ate. Well,
you get me, ba?
yeah, I get you. But kasi someone asked in the comments like, when is the best time to visit Ghent? It's up to you. If you can handle the cold, then you can go in the winter like we did. But if you're more like me and you're easily cold, then I would say maybe like during spring, because I agree at when it's too hot, you don't want to be in a city with a lot of people
Yeah,
around you. So I would say maybe spring and autumn, but it really depends. It's something personal
yeah,
now. Mm.
yeah. I mean, I think that's with everything, with every unknown. But okay, that was our activity quest, and I think we've kind of convinced some of our live chat because they are already intrigued to come, so that's already a good thing. But let us switch the beat real quick and listen to an INCMV and Iglesia Reclusa music video called "I Am Saved." So stay tuned, po.
Like you, I thought I knew it all. I lived a life just for myself. showed me there was something else. He opened my heart and made me understand life ain't complete outside his fold. I opened my heart and let the Father show me the way. So now I say, oh, I am saved. I am saved, set free from the bondage of sin. Now I can sing forevermore. Yes, I am saved. I am saved. A new life in the Church of Christ. God's love is finally with me. I am saved. Now I turn to you, dear friend of mine that I love so dearly. Won't you please accept the Father's call to you? I will completely. There's nothing this world can offer you that can take the place of His love and grace. He's calling now to you. Just open your heart and let the Father show you the way, so you can say, oh, I am saved. I am saved, set free from the bondage of sin. Now I can sing forevermore. Yes, I am saved. I am saved. A new life in the Church of Christ. God's love is finally with me. Here you will figure out what life is for. It's for you can truly serve the Lord. I am saved. I am saved, set free from the bondage of sin. Now I can sing forevermore. Yes, I am saved. I am saved. A new life in the Church of Christ. God's love is finally with me. I am saved. Oh, I am saved. Oh, I am saved. I am saved.
And yes, welcome back to INCRadio, Western Europe Proud and Rootsful. And there you have it, our talented host at the gate with her beautiful voice. So let me quickly read some comments because they were all hyping you up at this. So we have here from Caro, someone saying, what a very sweet and beautiful voice. Indeed. I was enjoying that one so well. Then we have from Atikiana, whoa, I remember this, love it at the gate. Kanormid Sevilla saying, I love this song. Ka Reina Lailo saying, whoa, nice golden voice. From the local Fuengirola, I have no idea where that is. Sounds Spanish to me, or maybe even Italian. Probably from the south. Then we have from Alison Kiena Villanueva, such a beautiful cover poses indeed. And Adelina Velasco saying golden voice, but that's the perfect way to describe Ate Kate's voice. And then lastly for now, we have from Ate Maria, Ate Sweet Mercado, giving her greetings from Brussels, Torhout, and Kortrijk. However, I saw a comment po kanina because I think they were excited already for our next segment. Elizabeth Manalo asked us at the gate, how do you say this? Ik hou van u /je. So it means I love you. But that's how you say it. Ik hou van je, ik hou van u, if it's more like in a formal setting. But I think you won't say that to your, to your spouse. So ik hou van je. Yes, that's how you say it, po. But we will also learn other sentences and words, po. So let's learn how to communicate with locals, po, on this week's Lingo Lesson. So to our Kuya Tech in the Philippines, please show us, po, our intro. Ayan po, I was about to dance. Anyway, but I will be your teacher for today in our Lingo Lesson class. And I will teach you some Dutch sentences you can use for when you're roaming around Ghent, for example. So, now, to say Ghent is a historic city in Belgium, you can say Ghent. So, really with that Dutch accent, Ghent is een historische stad in België. I'm not mad, but it's just the accent. Then we have our second sentence. The canals of Ghent are very beautiful. De grachten van Ghent zijn erg mooi. And then our third one, I like to walk through the center of Ghent. Ik wandel graag door het centrum van Ghent. And Gravensteen, the one mystery place castle, is located in the heart of the city. Het Gravensteen ligt in het hart van de stad. And lastly, in Ghent, there are many museums. You say in Ghent zijn er veel musea. That's the plural form of museum here in Dutch. So, with that being said, those are some sentences you can use when you're traveling to Ghent. But unfortunately, Kate, it's time.
It's time indeed. And of course, we want to thank everyone for staying tuned to INCRadio Western Europe's Routes and Roots. And thank you so much for those in the live chat who also engaged with us today. Of course, anticipate our next episode and tell us in the live chat also which country or which city you want to see up next. And maybe we can feature it for the next time too. Okay, so before we let you go, we want to just give our greetings, of course, first and foremost to our brother Eduardo V. Manalo, our Executive Minister, to brother Angelo V. Manalo, our Deputy Executive Minister, and to brother Ralph Esguerra, our CFO Coordinator. We also want to greet brother Marvin B. Adriano, our District Supervising Minister, brother Zefli Morano, our Assistant District Supervising Minister, brother Daniel Pinoc, our District LOS Overseer, Brother Gerald Barcebal, our District Christian Family Organization Overseer, Brother Christian Andrew Villoria, our District Multimedia Advisor, and all the ministers and ministerial workers guiding and helping us here on INCRadio. Of course, last but not least, we also want to greet Brother Edwin Acebuque, our executive producer, and of course, our tech in the Philippines. Thank you so much, mga kuyas, for always staying with us. My personal greeting goes out to my family, of course, Mama, Papa, Bluey, to my brother, to the Woodside family in Cincinnati, Ohio, to Brother Matt, of course, to all our friends around the district, and to all the kapatids around the world na po. And a shout out po kay Brother Gerald Barcebal, our President Minister po. Ate?
Yes, copy-paste na lang, ate, and also, of course, to my loved ones, my family. So, with all of that being said, ate, what do we always say?
Yes, we always say, up next, INCRadio Fit and Faithful. See you next Sunday on INCRadio Western Europe, Routes and Roots, where journeys unfold, history is told. Goodbye po!
Bye po! Thank you!
Thank you!
Nakikinig kayo sa Iglesia ni Cristo Radio, DCEM 954, ang tinig ng katotohanan.
Pakabanalin mo sila sa katotohanan. Ang salita mo ay